let's set this up for you, okay? Link and Zelda, in their never-ending quest for privacy, go underground and make a baby. The baby throws a big tantrum and literally eats off Link's arm. From there, Daddy Link spends 250 hours trying to build cool toys for said upset baby, and oftentimes it leads to disastrous results. That's where I come in, because now that you've been playing Zelda Tears of the Kingdom for a ton of time, surprise, there's still a lot more that you don't know. And today I'll be giving you 9 more things I wish I knew before playing Tears of the Kingdom. 100 hours later, here we are, and we've uncovered even more that this game has hiding beneath the surface. No story spoilers, all great gameplay decisions, and this will help you take care of that baby. Number 1, we're starting off with bubble gems. In case you have yet to figure out what they're for, I wish someone just told me, I wish the game told me, I wish it wasn't so obscure. Feels like a Dark Souls item when you grab a bubble gem from a beautiful bubble frog inside one of the caves, but you do need to go near the woodland stable. Head out behind the stable to the little beach side, find Kilton and his brother Colton, who's obsessed with eating the bubble gems. He will lurk around the world of Hyrule at night, post 9 p.m. You can find him, trade them into him, and he'll give you all sorts of spooky, creepy monster gear. One of the better side quests in the game, one of the cooler sets of rewards, and one that the game does not tell you whatsoever why. Listen, Goombas, no matter what you read or what you see, there are more Switch games coming this year. Pikmin 4 isn't the end of it, I promise you. And you've downloaded Tears of the Kingdom, which is a big, hefty Switch game. And maybe you'll grab Mortal Kombat, which is over 30 gigabytes. So at some point later this year, when all the unannounced Switch games start to crawl out, you're gonna need one of these, a memory card. And the Lexar Play Card is the holy grail of Nintendo Switch memory cards. This one right here, let's give it to you. This is a 1 terabyte Lexar Play Card, and me and Lexar are teaming up for a huge, awesome giveaway with a 1 terabyte Play Card and a Nintendo Switch Lite. That means when little bro or significant other are busy trying to trek their way through Tears of the Kingdom, you can still play all the other releases because now you got a second Switch system. This is insane value. These cards are so big, I'm telling you. Huge things come in small packages, and all you gotta do is click the link in the description down below and follow myself and Lexar on Twitter. If you want an extra entry, go follow me and Lexar on Instagram. I'll put all the links and information in the description down below so you can get after it. Big thanks to my Lexar friends because this giveaway is freaking incredible. Ah, but you say you like mystery. Well, here is possibly the most mysterious tip that I wish I knew that I can't believe it works. It feels like it should not work. It makes sort of difficult logical sense, but at the same time, it's perfect. Recall is an ability that we're finding more and more uses by the day. Just seems like everything can benefit from recall if done in the correct order. And this even applies to your Zonai battery charges. Did you know that if you recall while riding a vehicle, your batteries will recharge? Mind blown, I cannot believe it, WTF. How? This is so beneficial if you're trying to soar the skies, or battle atop a vehicle, or just need a little extra oomph before Link falls to his doom. Recalling your vehicle that you're riding recharges the batteries. And especially early on, when you don't have that many batteries, this is a godsend, a brilliant savior, so you can spend time going to the dungeons, or finding bubble gems, or whatever you'd like to do. The batteries will not bite you in the butt. Instead, you'll bite them with recall. Now, maybe you know this one, but it took me by surprise. Did you know that every single light root in the game, in the depths, you know, the big trees that help illuminate the area, they line up to a shrine on the above ground or in the sky? Yeah, they are coordinated, like literally the same coordinates, shrine to light root. And their names are even just spelled and written in reverse. So if the shrine is Maku Maku Shrine, then the light root is Ukam Ukam Light Root. This blew me away, and I don't know how I didn't recognize it. It also helps understand why many of the shrines have super unpronounceable, crazy consonant smashed up names, and then the light roots look like something completely indecipherable. It's because they line up, and this is actually really nifty if you're looking to find light roots or you're looking to find shrines. Use it for either, it's a benefit to both. Now, while you're down munching light root in the depths, make sure to also grab some untarnished weapons. The game kind of explicitly says that, hey, the weapons in this game are busted, so please use fuse. but there are a few untarnished weapons down in the depths. You ever see a spooky ghost knight man standing there looking ominous? He's not a mini-boss, he's not a threat. In fact, he is a keeper of the timepiece. He makes sure that the capsule has stayed secure, and inside might be a nice untarnished weapon. These will have more durability and higher power ranking than their tarnished counterparts, and even though this game is all about fusing, sometimes you want to just have a good old reliable sword. And the best / only way to do that is to get down there and interact with those spooky ghosts that look like they're going to hurt you, but instead, they're going to help you. Build this flying drone, okay? I've seen different variations of this. This one is my favorite. This dude builds it so perfectly and so quick. Big shout out there. I think this vehicle is kind of a cheat code. It allows you to get around so quickly and so simply with just a steering wheel and 2 fans. That's it. That's all you need. I do think the steering wheels are placed a bit further in the adventure than I'd appreciate for a game that's so vehicle-centric, but once you get that steering wheel, everything changes. And this vehicle can change your life as well and be a very quick auto build selection for you to zoom around just about anywhere with low Zonite input and high Zonite output. It only costs 9 Zonite to recreate with auto build if you need to do just that, or it's pretty easy to find a steering column and 2 fans as long as you have those gumball machines unlocked. The gacha gods should play in your favor, and you'll probably have quite a few fans in your storage. Build this vehicle and see your traversal skills bolt straight to the sky. Now, about that sky, I've heard from multiple people that they don't get to many sky islands. Well, the game really rarely takes you directly to any sky islands, so feel free to go after them on your own. When those Skyview towers unlock the upper map as well, just get up there and explore. You can recall falling rocks, you can shoot out of the Skyview tower, you can even return to the Great Sky Island and use that as your leap pad. But don't expect the game to really take you to too many sky islands. You're gonna have to do a lot of that searching and seeking on your own. I was kind of waiting for the main path to take me up there, and even though the first suggested dungeon in the Rito village does really involve a ton of sky, and so does the Zora dungeon, the rest of the game doesn't really get you up there unless you get yourself up there. So be the master of your own cloudy destiny. Get the heck up there. Go find some sky islands, chart the course, find the ones that are beneficial, and unlock those gacha machines. You will not regret it. That will help so much as you try to utilize Zonai devices to please the angry baby mummy. Now, speaking of towers, one of the most confusing and I think worst designed quests in the game involves the, forgive my pronunciation, Sahasra Slope Skyview Tower. There's a bird brain lurking nearby and he's like, dude, I need to get in here. If only I had mushrooms. And so I go to get this guy mushrooms. But no matter how many different types of shrooms I drop at his feet, the bird will not budge. He indicates that there's caves down the slope, and boy was I sledding down that slope over and over, looking for all the caves, gathering every kind of mushroom I could come across, and none pleased this pancake man. Well, that's because he doesn't need mushrooms. In fact, he needs nothing. In fact, the bird is not going to be the one that even opens the Skyview Tower. It's merely a slight hint to get down in the caves and use Ascend to elevate Link directly into the locked tower room. I think that's a great side quest and a great idea and a really nifty way to utilize one of your abilities to unlock a major tower in the game, but I feel like they completely lead you astray with poorly placed dialogue. Why give all this mushroom indication if he don't need no darn shrooms? He could have just said there's a cave that might have a path or might lead you to a brilliant idea or something of the sort, but instead the Birdman is hungry and we end up just not eating. Now you can eat and ascend your way into this tower and end the whole food battle with freaking Gordon Ramsay bird over here who's not pleased with any dish he's prepared. I come to a personal favorite, which is the beloved puff shroom. Now let's give mushrooms a good name after just tearing them through the dirt. The puff shroom is kind of a go-to win button, I feel like, alright? Especially early in the game, or if you did not prioritize heart containers, you will die easily. And even if you did, midway through the game, you're still dying pretty easily. If you find yourself overwhelmed in battle, or you realize that you're down to the final heart and you don't have a lot of food, puff shroom it up, baby. The puff shroom causes confusion for everyone, and it feels like a really good psychic Pokemon attack. All the Bokoblins are confused, their IQ just isn't that high, and it's a great way to evade avoid, grab what you need, and get the heck out of there. Now you can also use a mirror to a very fancy advantage, but I prefer the puff shroom, and I do think that like it's easier to hold a puff shroom in your arsenal and then just throw it out there versus trying to get a mirror and then zonite pull. I don't know. It's just more complicated. Puff shroom is the way to go. Do not sleep on the puff shroom, and make sure that you have puff shrooms when you're prepared to go into an area with daunting enemies and massive forces. It's kind of like a really great, easy escape rope out of any tough situation. And last but not least, down in those depths, it is dark. So while you're searching for the reverse spelled light roots, and while you're trying to build your crazy flying vehicle to get to more untarnished weapons, throw a light bloom on the vehicle. This is brilliant and so good and helps in hunting zonite in the depths. Zonite is going to be the best way to build your batteries, and zonite is best uncovered in the depths, but the depths are dark and throwing those light blooms can get kind of annoying, sparse lighting, and it's really not centered on Link. Instead, build yourself the flying drone or another vehicle of choice and throw the light bloom on the vehicle. Now you have a giant spotlight to search the depths for all the zonite you may ever need. This is a brilliant, small, but mighty tip, and I feel like this entire list is full of things that like kind of might seem duh after a bit, but knowing them early on, knowing them midway through, or even knowing them late game, because this Zelda is so jam-packed with so much knowledge, so many secrets, and so much to uncover in its freeform nature, I feel like it'll really help you out. So I hope this video was beneficial to you. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, and until next time, everybody, thanks so much for watching. Tame that baby. Stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, stay positive out there. And until next time, SwitchForce out.